Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the Massavi ever cry for help, and we are finally here with image 1697! Yes! Finally! Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the newest visual novel released by one of my mutuals, Rhettoe, the creator of The Curious Kiss of Round 19. Go check that out. If you follow me on Blue Sky, you would know that I've been hyping this up ever since it was first announced, because I did legitimately enjoy Round 19, so I was so excited to see what they could have come up with this story, and the premise fascinated me. But also, like, just not to be all sentimental, but I feel like Rhettoe really inspires me to get back into drawing and to get back into music writing. Because if they could create something like this, then I should be able to create the visual novel I really want to create. But anyway, it's finally out, and we finally get to see it! Oh my god. So obviously, we're not gonna finish it in one go. That would take a long time. You know, but anyway, I'm talking for way too long. Let's get started, shall we? Ooh, I am loving this. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen. Oh, they're just talking about the picture? To even attempt to explain what happened that night would make one go crazy. Oh, what happened? I still remember that night like it was yesterday. Image 1697, the neighbors going insane. Ransom? God, ransom. Fuck. To be honest, I stopped trying to make sense of it years ago. But here's what I think. I think GREYLOCK saw hell that night. Walter Perkins, interviewed for the documentary Image 1697, Curse of the GREYLOCK Witch, 2025. GREYLOCK, Vermont, October 11th, 2012. I'm so here for this. I'm hearing some footsteps. Someone's running in the woods. I clutch the camera close to my chest as I run. My muscles screaming me to stop, but I keep running. The forest floor is uneven. I have to jump over tree roots as I run, which only makes my body ache more. Something is after me. I know their secrets. And it's all here, in this camera. There is something I must do. The bushes rustle beside me, and the leaves on the ground fly. I can't tell if it's the wind making me shiver, or the thing chasing me. Oh, we're Ransom! Oh no. Wait, what voice should I give him? Ugh! In a matter of seconds, I go from flying through the air to tumbling down a hill, being scraped by branches the whole way. Everything becomes blurry. I get dizzy from the fall. I face planted to the dirt, and the forest spins around me. There is only a labyrinth of trees all around me. I can't tell which direction is which. Shit, where do I go? I try to scramble back to my feet when I hear more rustling from the forest, but something pulls my chest and yanks me backward. My camera is caught on a branch. And so I take the camera strap off of my body and I pull. But it doesn't budge. The strap has been snapped on the branch. The rustling gets closer. No! 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 There's no way to get it out now. No, please. This camera's too precious to me. Wait. There's still something I can do. And so I waste no time. My fingers find the SD card slot and they pull it out. The rustling gets louder. Everyone will know! A cackle echoes throughout the forest. They're mocking me. But I will have the last laugh. I estimate the direction I was running in before I tripped, and I start running again. My body aches, but I keep running, making sure the card is still in my hand. Oh shit. Oh, he made it home? I initially thought, like, since Ransom did disappear, I would have assumed that he didn't make it in time, and the SD card was stuck in the forest, and some random person found it and probably uploaded the footage themselves. I didn't think Ransom was going to. I charged it to my room and made a beeline for my laptop. I slammed the space button multiple times trying to wake it up. Of course, the piece of shit takes a while to boot up. As it takes its sweet, sweet time, I look around the room, expecting its darkest corners. I don't have much time left. Come on! I slam the computer and finally, it boots up. I sign in and as quickly as I can, I insert the SD card into the computer. The moment the window pops up with the images I took, I create a folder on my desktop and move those images there. I don't bother giving them a name. Shit, this isn't enough. What do I do? Yes. I open up a browser and go to my blog. Ransom Wilts at RansomW05. 103 followers, 34 following, joined September 2001, 26 Vermont. I take pictures of nature. Make a new post. Leaves on Church Street. I create a new post and move the pictures onto the post. Of course, they take a long time to upload. Though to be fair, when I'm under stress, a few seconds can feel like hours. Come on! Fuck! I hear the forest rustling outside. I keep looking between the window, looking into the dark woods, and the bar slowly moving across the screen. Finally, the last image starts uploading. Leaves crunch outside. They're here. I say a silent prayer as the last image uploads. Finally, it's done. Immediately, I type spread the word and press post. The footsteps get louder as the post takes its time. Finally, I see the post in my timeline. Okay, so we did a church. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Yes! And so I shut my computer off, so they can't do anything. Oh! No, I need to see that again. No, I need to see that again. I need to see. Was there anyone behind him? Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. I'm just looking back to that again.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Oh, that's terrifying. Don't do that. Image 1697. Hell yeah! Woo! I'll change to that. Something's wrong with this image, but I can't put my finger on it. Could you help? Look closely. What fancy-ass mansion is this? Well, more like a run-down mansion. Jesus Christ. Bitch! What? You know what? That was the early 2010s with like all those cheap jump scares videos that we saw, like the car commercial one, the fucking scary maze game, all that shit. Yeah, that's very accurate. Haha, very funny. Dipshits are always sending these jump scare videos. A lot of these come from old acquaintances from college. Could just be them looking to prank random people and finding my name. Whatever, these things are just annoying and dumb. I should get going. I'm going to be late. Patch is going to be too. Beside me, the lion is still sleeping. He really is a sleepy person. I lazily close my laptop and put it on the bedside table. Then I shake the lion's shoulders as firmly as I can while also trying to be gentle. Patrick, wake up! After a few seconds, he finally stirs. What? It's like 7:30. You're going to be late. It's still a work day? I mean, unless you don't work on Fridays. The lion gives a sigh as he sits up, now half awake. Shit. I pat his back. You got this, buddy. Then I grab myself and head over to the bathroom. I unfortunately won't have time for a shower right now, so I just end up doing the best morning grooming routine I can do. I can just shower later. Make a quick coffee, you want some? He keeps trying to convert me to coffee drinking. Unfortunately, it's just too strong for me. No thanks. You know, it's sad for me that you don't like coffee. I gotta drink my morning coffee alone. I snicker a little at his dramatics. I'm still here when you're drinking the coffee. It's better when we're both drinking it, you know? It's like a type of bonding. He's silly, and that's part of why I love him. Maybe I'll try it someday, just for you. Really? Maybe. You're killing me. When I'm done in the bathroom, I head back into the bedroom and pull out my usual clothes. Patrick comes in while I'm doing that, presumably waiting for his coffee to brew, and throws on his work clothes himself. 7:46. Damn it, I gotta get going. In the living room, I struggle to get my shoes on while Patrick finishes brewing his coffee. Apparently realizing he won't be able to finish it here, he fishes out a tossable plastic cup from a drawer and pours the drink into that. Coffee in a plastic party cup? I know it's better in a mug, but we're in a rush. Okay. Soon we're finally out the door. October 12th. Woo! We walk down the street towards downtown Greylock. The leaves are extra vibrant today, the warm colors made even warmer by the shine of the rising sun. Feeling the warmth of the sun on the back of my head mixed with the cool fall breeze is such a comforting feeling. I could stand here in the middle of the sidewalk for hours basking in this weather. Unfortunately, I can only enjoy it for so long. Patrick takes little sips of his coffee in between long blows. Hopefully the breeze will help him with that. You have to, gulp that down. Can't have your damn coffee on the books. Yeah. Just wish it would cool down a bit so it won't burn my throat. Soon the asphalt road is replaced with brick as we enter downtown. 3 blocks with a church at the end. It's a nice area, and it can be lively when the weather is tolerable. We reach the library, so Patrick forces himself to gulp down his coffee no matter how hot it might be. You good? I'll live. He finds a nearby trash can and tosses the cup into it. Alright, good luck. Yep, you too. Love you. We kiss before Patrick heads off to the library. I move deeper downtown. I take the limited time I have to appreciate the orange leaves on the trees and the pride flags. Be who you are! And then I spot it. On the outside, the brick building is unassuming. It blends in with the rest of downtown. Honestly, it's not much on the inside either. But that's where I work. The Greylock Sun. A newspaper capitalizing on the mundane goings-on in this small town that no one really reads except for the elderly. That's it. At least it pays well. I head inside, ready to start another repetition of this cycle. As soon as I enter the building, I see the boss's German Shepherd assistant at the front desk. Right on time, Ryan. Almost thought it was Saturday. Well, it is Friday, so you're close. Anyway, David's on a call, so no interrupting. Thank you. I head deeper inside and sit down at my desk. Seems like almost everyone's here. I start to boot up the computer when someone knocks on my desk. About time, Berter. I turn around and see Walter, a columnist. His orange fur and defined face patterns contrast with the dull walls of the room. Hey, Walter. What's up? You seen Ransom yet? He's supposed to deliver pictures today. He hasn't come yet? Nope. Tried texting him, no response. Looks like he slept in. Strange. He's always on top of schedule. I don't know. Maybe you'll have more luck than me. You try getting to him. And make sure to tell him to give me those pictures. Gotta get this piece out soon. The cat walks away as soon as he finishes that statement. Well, about Ransom. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. You're not gonna be hearing from him anytime soon. I wish people wouldn't use me as a way to access Ransom, but whatever. Still, I find it odd that he hasn't come yet. I fish my phone out of my bag and open up my messages. Oh, let me read. You and I are going to Burlington Pride today. What? Oh, I think he's meant to say Patrick and I. Patrick and I are going to Burlington Pride today. You're invited if you want to come. Can't, sorry. Too busy with some stuff. Oh, it's fun though. That's okay. Hey, you awake? Walter says he needs pics from you. Like, now. Ransom? I wait there for a few minutes, looking at the phone as my computer sits blank. But I never get a response. I try calling him. I sit there awkwardly for like 30 seconds, waiting for the bear to answer. Hey, it's Ransom. Sorry I couldn't answer. I'm probably busy right now. Please, leave a message. Jizz. I said jizz. Jeez, did he really sleep in? So I get up and look for Walter. I find the cat at his own desk, eyes locked on his own computer, typing away at what I assume is his article. Hey, Walter? What's up? How urgent is it that Ransom delivers the photos today? At that, he stops and turns around to face me. Like he and I will get demoted or possibly fired if we don't meet our deadline urgent. Jesus. Yeah, we might need him. I think he's overdoing it a bit. I know he's like the top writer here, and he'll do anything to hold onto that title. But he can be a bit too dramatic if things don't go his way. Is he not responding? Nope. I mean, I know bears can sleep, but Ransom is usually like 15 minutes early. Okay, so should I go get him, like, from his house? The cat considers. Just be quick about it. Don't want to get in trouble with David. Oof, yeah, she'll only take like 20 minutes. Just go, you can do your stuff when you come back. Okay, thanks. Don't mention it. So I gather my bag from my desk and head back to the front door. Leaving so soon, Ryan? Ransom hasn't shown up and he's not responding to my text. He has a deadline today, apparently. I'm just going to his house to check on him. Okay, just be quick or David will give you one. So I've heard. I head out the door, back into the cool autumn day. Well, this is gonna be fun. Thankfully, Ransom doesn't live too far from downtown. I reach his house in about 10 minutes. I'll just do what I have to do, then get back to work. It's an old and okay house, with one floor and peeling dark green paint. The lawn is surprisingly neat. I assume that must be Ransom's doing, since his dad doesn't really give a shit. Huh. His truck isn't here. Maybe he already left? No. He walks to work since it's so close. That's weird. I walked up to the door and, after taking a second to build my confidence, ring the doorbell. Yeah, be right there. I hear a gruff voice coming from inside. Great, I'll have to deal with him. There's a momentary silence broken only by the gentle breeze and the mumble of what I assume is the TV as the person inside lumbers towards the door. Finally, the door opens to reveal an old bear that, surprisingly, is only slightly taller than me. His sunken, distant eyes peer at me from the shade cast by his worn baseball cap. As the door opens, I immediately detect the sense of alcohol that, at least to me, had become congruous with the living room's shag carpet and wooden panel walls. Oh, what do you want? Hey, Mr. Wilkes, is Ransom home? He's supposed to deliver pictures today. The old bear grunts. Came home late last night and probably played his video games. Kid was yelling at his computer. Woke me up a few times. Huh? He plays games late at night? So is he still asleep? Probably. Okay. Can I come in? I don't think he'd approve of breaking and entering. And by that, he means he doesn't want me in this house. He's not as solo as he thinks. Okay, well, can you at least tell him to come to work? Because he has a deadline. But the dude just dismisses me and closes the door on me. Dick. Ass. Exactly. I just stand there on the porch for a few seconds before I hear his voice again. Ransom, raccoon girlfriend came over. Said you need to go to work or something. Bitch. This isn't new, but that doesn't make it any less annoying. Don't worry, he's gonna die soon, and you gotta thrive. Still, I hope Ransom comes out soon. I wait on the porch for a minute, occasionally shifting my weight from one foot to the other. But I don't hear any noises coming from inside, other than the chatter of the TV. This is taking too long. I checked my phone again for any response from Ransom. Still nothing. Also, I like to point out that Ransom's dad was about to say boyfriend before he quote-unquote corrected it to girlfriend. So, like, he had to deliberately misgender Ryan just for the sake of being a total dick. That's crazy. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, Ryan is a trans male. Rhettoe has made it clear when giving us updates about the visual novel. So that's cool. Nothing. Not even red. Alright, I hate that I'm gonna have to do this. I looked around me first to make sure no one is watching. Wow, David's gonna be pissed that he did take more than 20 minutes. The few people I do see walking on the sidewalk seem to be minding their own business. It should be okay. I stepped down from the porch and walked along the side of the house, trying to look as casual as possible. I just had to get to the back of the house. The window of Ransom's bedroom is on that side. Thankfully, the living room is on the opposite side of the house from his bedroom. I turn the corner with ease, and I find myself in the backyard, if you can even call it that. It's just a small patch of grass that borders the dense forest. Not a single fence post or marker in sight. Huh? As soon as I entered the backyard, I noticed something stare across the grass. Something sharp and shiny. Glass. What the? I turned to look at the house. Ransom's window. It's broken. Our table! It's broken! The whole pane is gone, save for a few shards on the frame. When did that happen? I moved closer to the window, maneuvering over the glass shards as carefully as I can. Soon I find myself standing uncomfortably in front of the window, but at least I could get a good look inside. The room is dark, and I don't see any movement inside. Ransom? I call out softly enough that his dad shouldn't hear. No response. What is happening here? Fuck. I'm going to get in trouble for this. After some hesitance, I do my best to climb through the window. I try not to scrape the shards still stuck in the frame. It's an uncomfortable process, and at one point I feel glass poking against my thigh, but eventually I make it inside. Ouch. Also, you might want to disinfect after. Oh shit, the amount of scratches. Jesus Christ, wait, were those scratches there in the beginning? I don't think so. He's not in here. The room is dark, and I don't see any sign of the bear. And the room is a mess. There are claw marks all over the walls. His bedsheets are ruined. Torn books and broken collectibles are scattered all over the floor. His laptop is open, and there are large claw marks stretched across the black screen. What happened in here? Ransom? I'll call out his name as if that would summon him, but it's useless. He's not here. I do the only thing I can think to do. I pull out my phone again. Ransom, where are you? Wait a minute. No, don't tell me. To see if my worries are true, I click on Ransom's contact. The room goes deathly silent as I click call. The ringtone is loud and clear in this heavy room. I look around, searching for the source of the sound. I see a light under his bed. I reach under the bed and grab it. Damn, that witch fucked him up. No. What the hell is happening? Where is he? What happened here? The broken window. I hang up on myself and stow Renz's phone into my bag and move back over to the window. I repeat the process of stepping carefully through the window, trying to avoid the glass. Soon I'm out of the oppressively heavy room. But the outside doesn't feel much better. Clouds move over the sun, casting shadows on the forest outside Ransom's home. As soon as I'm back outside, I look around for any sign of the bear. I almost step on a glass shard hidden in the dead leaves as I inch closer to the forest. Ransom? I call out again, still being quiet in case his dad hears me for some reason. This isn't going to work. I creep into the forest, looking for any sign of the bear. Hell, even disturbances in the leaves and grass would help. And then I smell something. Is it blood? It's a very faint smell, but it's there. It's a sort of metallic scent. It's blood. Certainly not something I would expect to smell among the oak and maple trees. And then I see a red spot in the leaves. It's darker than the most vibrant red leaves. Blood. Blood. Gallons of the stuff. Shit! The ringing on my phone is louder than it really has any right to be. I take a second to look around me and see if I disturbed anyone with that yell. It's probably Walter be like, "Where the fuck are you?" Okay, looks like I'm fine. Who's calling me? What is that? I love that picture so much. Shit. I answer the phone and start moving again, trying to be as discreet as possible as I move back to the sidewalk. Hey. 20 minutes, Birder. Where's that bear? Crap, how should I break the news to him? I started for a bit, trying to find my words. Well, he's... He's what? I mean, can I say that for sure? It might be too early to come to a conclusion like that. But... Ryan? He's not home. He's not home. So, like, he's on his way here now? Well, No, I can't find him. The fuck you mean you can't find him? I hear the cat getting impatient over the phone. Great job, Ryan. Listen, I went to his house, and he wasn't in his room, and his room was trashed, and his window was broken, and I saw blood in the forest. Also, I found his phone, so there's no way to contact him. I just spitfire everything that happened over the last 20 minutes into the phone, and I hear Walter going silent on the other side. And then I hear him moving. He must be going to a different room with less noise. Ryan, you're not messing with me, are you? The cat takes on a more solemn tone when he finally speaks again. What? No, Something happened to Ransom. I don't know what, and I can't find him. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Where are you? I guess the best I could do now is head back. I'm heading back to the sun. Okay, we can talk more, I guess. Yeah, be there soon. Yep. And so I hanged up and walked back to the sun. At this point, clouds have overtaken the sky, trudging above me. The once vibrant leaves become dull in the light of sunshine. So Ransom's gone. Well, damn. Oh, yes, the Corvus computer brand strikes again. Time feels like a blur as I arrive back at the sun. As soon as I walk in, I'm met with the imposing figure of my boss. He's kind of hot. He's kind of hot. Where you've been, Birder? I snap back to reality, up there goes gravity, but I still feel distant. As such, I just stand there gawking like an idiot instead of answering honestly. He was looking for Ransom. Apparently he's missing. Missing? Yeah. His room was trashed and he wasn't there. I don't know where he is. Well, that's not good. Why the fuck do you both say that? Is that all you can say? Well, that's not good. Well, what's the reason why it's not good? Is it because he is a human being that disappeared under mysterious circumstances and he probably has friends and family who are worried about him? Or maybe you're worried about him? Or is it not good because he doesn't have the pictures that he does need for the deadline? You know what? I might be talking out of my ass here. I barely know these people. Anyway, David appears to think for a bit. I'm having a hard time processing this. Could Ransom actually be missing?
Well, he'll come back around. In the meantime, no more disappearing on the job, Birder.
Ryan, you should probably tell him about the blood on the leaf. And also the broken glass. Huh?
Ah, sir, it was my idea to send him over. No matter. Did you at least find the pictures he was supposed to deliver?
That's what he's concerned about? No, not really. I don't remember seeing his camera.
Oh, come on. Well, it's fine. Walter, we can put your piece on hold until he's found. Deal?
The cat looks disappointed. I mean, he writes a lot of articles, so it's not like this negatively affects him. He can just write another one.
We'll figure this out. Both of you back to work.
He seems very indifferent to the fact that one of his own employees is missing. Fucking hell. Man, I was right to clock him early. Well, perhaps working will take my mind off this. Working does not, in fact, take my mind off things. David makes me work an extra half hour to make up for being late. But those 8.5 hours feel like both the longest and shortest shift of my life. Ransom never shows up during that time. I spent those hours blankly editing and proofreading articles as my mind ponders many possibilities about the bear. Did someone break in? Did he get into a fight? Did he just snap? I still have his phone. Maybe I could get some answers there. 5 o'clock, I rush back home. Patrick's shift doesn't end for a bit, so the apartment is empty when I return. I might have to explain all this to him, but I would hate to rope him into all this. He barely even knows Ransom. Well, if this isn't going to be easy, then I'll be grateful for any help. I'll tell him. For now, though, I have to focus on what I've been thinking of this entire day. I take Ransom's phone out of my bag. God, the way his phone was just abandoned in his room unnerves me. The phone's cracked screen and the messy room is so uncharacteristic of Ransom. A guy obsessed with neatness. I can't think about that now. Ransom's lock screen is a picture of a lake. I think it might be Lake Champlain, but I could be wrong. I know he goes on fishing trips there every now and then. What's his passcode? My first guess is his birthday. 0923. On my first guess, the phone unlocks. Nice. Now where should I look? His photos might have something. So I open up his Photos app and go to his most recent picture. It's a picture of a tree with particularly vibrant red leaves. It's dated Wednesday. The last time I saw him was yesterday, which was Thursday. I know he has a habit of just photographing whatever he finds pretty, even if he has to stop whatever he's doing to get the picture. Seems like he didn't do that wherever he was last night, though. I take some time to scroll through his older photos as if that would give me any clues. Pretty much all I see are photos of nature in the town. I occasionally see a picture of the bear posing with a freshly caught fish. Oh shit. Might want to this typo here, Rhettoe. These are really good pictures. I mean, duh, he's a photographer. Of course he takes great pictures. Looks like there's nothing here that will help me. The next place I think to check is his messages. Oh, let's see. Raven Dot. Dotty style sideways, backwards. Fuck off. Fuck off, Rhettoe. Patrick Lawrence, just take care of him. Oh, that's Ransom saying it to Patrick. Elias Whitmore. Just need to come over any time. Amanda and I miss you. David. Hey, I'm just curious. What's your content photo? Do you hunt? There's us. There's Ryan. And then there's Walter. Okay. I love how this insinuates that Ransom and Ryan use the same profile pic for Walter. I suddenly feel a bit nauseated when I see several unchecked messages from me and Walter. I click on my own contact, and I see the same messages I had sent before. Then I go to his conversation with Walter.
Yo, where are you? Hello? Sleepy much? Come on, Ransom, I need those pics. Seriously, did you sleep in? Ransom! Ransom, if you see this, please just tell me you're okay. Or Ryan.
Jesus, I can tell Walter's unnerved by this. I don't blame him. Going back to his contacts, I don't see anything from last night. Nothing stands out either. What should I check next? Well, here goes nothing.
Hey, babe.
Hi.
That coffee wasn't enough, just saying.
I just stand next to the kitchen island, looking at him, Ransom's phone in hand. Soon the lion notices my solemnity.
What's up? Whose phone is that?
I take a breath as I prepare to explain today to him. Ransom is missing. It takes him a few seconds to process what I just said.
Ransom? The bear of the sun? Missing?
Yeah, this is his phone. Now the lion looks confused. I don't blame him.
Okay, explain.
Here we go! Okay, so... I take my time to explain the past day to him in the most sane way I can. How I went to Ransom's house, found his room trashed, found his phone abandoned, how he never showed up to work. Thankfully, Patrick seems to be following along well, nodding his head as I speak. So, that's what happened. To me, at least. I haven't found anything on his phone yet that could tell me where he is. After I finish the story, Patrick thinks for a bit. At least he's taking this seriously.
Do you think someone broke in?
It seems likely, but I remember a little detail from this morning. Okay, just confirm this for me so I know I'm not crazy.
Okay.
So, if you were to break a window from the inside, wouldn't the glass fall to the outside? He thinks for a moment.
I think that's how that works.
Okay, at Ransom's house, the glass from his window was outside, so do you think that would mean it was broken from inside the house?
That sounds logical. Not sure why he would break his own window, though.
Yeah. What happened in that room?
Did you see his blog post last night?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I was scrolling while on break at work and I saw a post he made on his blog. I didn't really get to look through it because I had to get back to work. But it was strange. He posted it really late last night.
Following the lion's words, I take out my own phone and look for Ransom's blog. And then something hits me. You follow Ransom?
Really only because we live in the same town and all. Just kinda feels like an obligation, you know?
Yeah. I enter his blog and find his most recent post. So that's where all the photos went. The caption, 3 words in all caps, immediately stands out to me. Ransom isn't one to type in all caps or anything like that. I scroll down and I see a bunch of pictures. Pictures of the forest. Judging from the lighting, it must be night. Huh? Did he touch from his phone? I take a quick glance at Ransom's phone and stand over his photos. I even skim his recently deleted album. Huh. Unless he permanently deleted them, these photos aren't from his phone. Now that I'm looking closer at them, these photos are too clear and high quality to have been taken with a cell phone at night. He could have taken them on his camera. His camera! I didn't think to look for it at the moment, but was it in his room? I need to go back there, see if I can find it. But for now, here's my best lead. I scroll all the way down to the bottom of the post, but the pictures there are still loading. Damn internet. These pictures are important. I need to save them. So I scroll back to the top and, one by one, I save them onto my phone. These pictures are strange, as they're just pictures of the forest. When I briefly stand over them, nothing stands out to me. I'll have to take a closer look later.
What are you doing?
Saving my leads?
Oh, I see. You think that...
These pictures must be showing us what he was doing last night. It's weird though. What was he doing in the forest that late?
I'm not sure.
I keep saving the photos as they move deeper into the forest. The photos get darker the deeper I scroll. Eventually, the photos reveal a break in the trees. Within that break stands a tower? Jesus, how many pictures did he take? The photos get closer to the tower and they eventually start to climb it. What the? I scroll down to the next photo and get ready to download it. Suddenly the page refreshes. This damn thing. When the page returns, I get kicked back to the top of Ransom's blog. I go down to his most recent post. It deleted! Who deleted it? Who deleted it? Fuck!
What? What happened?
Fuck!
Whoa, hey, what happened?
The post. It's gone.
What? How?
I don't know, it's just... fuck. I even refreshed the site several times, but the post doesn't come back. Just like that, my only lead is gone.
Whoa, hey now. Didn't you see some of the pictures?
I guess so. Not all of them, though. Well, you could always do the Wayback Machine. I'm pretty sure that exists back in 2012. Actually, no, it did exist back in 2012. I remember. Just to be sure, I go to my photos. Yep, they're there.
Okay, so we got something to work with.
He's right. Although the post got taken down, I did manage to save some of the pictures. That at least counts for something.
Oh, send those to me. I would like to look at them.
Okay, good. He's willing to help. God knows I need it. After making sure the pictures are still on my phone, I send them to Patrick. Once I'm done with that, I turn my phone off and set it on the kitchen island next to Ransom's. A sudden heaviness sinks in as I realize what's really going on right now. Ransom's missing, and I only have a few pictures right now.
You okay?
Yeah, Sorry, I need a shower. It's been a long day.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Still feeling distant, I stumble over to the bathroom. Wait a minute! The SD card is still in the laptop. Okay, maybe the witch bitch didn't destroy the SD card. Maybe it's still in that computer. The witch may have clawed the screen, but it doesn't mean everything's destroyed. The SD card slot is still. The SD card's still there. You need to go back there and get it. Go back there and get it right now. I'm saying this with the knowledge that I know that Ransom inserted that SD card into that computer, while Ryan does not know that. What is wrong with me? Anyway, I just let the hot water run over me, hoping it will wash my worries away for now. But questions keep stirring in my mind. New questions build on top of the ones I've been asking all day. What happened in Ransom's room? What was he doing in that forest? Is he hurt? Perhaps his camera will have the answers. I need to go back to his house, see if I can find it. Can I just waltz right back to his house, though? What about his dad? Well, if it will give me answers, then do I really have a choice? I'll figure it out as I go. It's then that I feel something in my nape. A tingling. A shiver. Like someone is watching me. A sudden animosity permeates the bathroom, and that thought sends shivers throughout my entire body. The hot shower water does nothing to quell the rising anxiety. Look at me. I'm completely nude and vulnerable in a limited space. Now would be a perfect time for someone to attack. I know Patrick's not in here. We only shower together every now and then, and when we do more than wash. But I can't shake the feeling that someone is in the room with me. Or... I move to the end of the tub and draw the shower curtain back a few inches. Oh, is there anyone behind the window? Is there anyone? No. My eyes immediately meet the window. The blinds are open, leaving the window open up to the dark night. Just to be sure, I check the rest of the bathroom. Yep, I'm all alone. But someone could be watching me from the window. After all, I can only see pitch black through that glass. I wouldn't be able to see anybody outside. But we're on the 3rd floor. I know it's closed, but I almost swear I can feel the chilly autumn breeze creeping in through the window. Normally, I welcome that wind, but not when I'm naked and wet. Eventually, I notice that I'm shivering. So I quickly reach over and shut the blinds to block out the night. Then I retreat back to the warm water of the shower. I need to find out what's happening. My body feels grateful for the warmth from the water, but I can't get rid of that chill that creeps along my spine. I even angle myself to let the water fall on my back, but it still feels tense. I turn the shower off as soon as the water feels slightly lukewarm. I quickly dry myself off and leave the bathroom. The sensation of being washed never quite leaves. I notice that Head and Shoulders. I know that Head and Shoulders. You're not slick. The 2-in-1. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I use that. I use that shower scrubber. I use that head scrubber. I love that. Wait. No. What was that? What is that? Was that like a portrait or a mirror at the other end of that bed? Huh? I just wake up and my tiredness is suddenly gone. I can't remember when I fell asleep last night. I just remember struggling to do so. It could just be my anxiety or the anticipation to chase down anything hinted to Ransom's whereabouts. Well, that's probably as much sleep as I'm getting. What time is it? 5:38 a.m. Damn it. If I ever feel tired again, I'll have to take a nap. Thank God it's Saturday. There's something I have to do. I'm impatient to know the truth, so I feel like I have to do it now. I creep out of bed and put some clothes on, trying to be as quiet as possible so I don't wake up Patrick. It's still dark outside. Really? Why is it so fucking bright? I really hope Patrick doesn't wake up while I'm gone. Otherwise, he would seriously grill me about it. So I leave the apartment as slowly and softly as I can. October 13th. Is it on a Friday? Actually, wait. I should probably check. Man, I'm too lazy to. A faint green line on the horizon signals the coming sunrise. The ground is still damp from an overnight rain. A light but ominous mist lingers over the empty town. Even though I don't see anyone in the streets, I try to look as casual as possible as I walk through the neighborhood. Yeah, I don't look suspicious at all. Eventually, I made it to Ransom's house. I hope his dad's a heavy sleeper. I mean, if he just sits on his ass all day drinking booze, I'd be surprised if he either A, is up this early, or B, wakes up to catch me in the act. I creep around the side of the house again, being sure to step over leaves that may crunch. Soon I'm in the backyard, and I find myself in front of Ransom's broken window once again. The void I met with beyond the frame of the broken glass is ominous, threatening. At first I worry that something is watching me from the dark. Even just thinking about the claw marks over his walls is enough to make me shudder. But I have to get back in there. So, once again, I maneuver around the broken glass on the ground and in the window frame. I guess his dad hasn't even noticed the glass outside. My bat scrapes against a shard glass in the frame, but hey, better that than my neck. Soon I'm back in the dark trashed room. God, it feels heavy in here. It's a stark difference from the breeze outside. My eyes take a second to adjust to the darkness. Soon I see those damn claw marks decorating his walls again. His room looks pretty much the same as it did yesterday morning. Has his dad come in here even once? Called the police or something? What the hell? Is he that uninvolved in his son's life? Apparently. Whatever. I can't think about that now. There's a reason I'm here. I turn my phone's flashlight on. The light makes the details of the room easier to make out, but it's still hard to see in here. His camera's got to be in here somewhere. I don't see it on the floor after doing a quick scan, so the first place I think to check is under his bed. God, I still remember the way his phone lit up from under here. The first thing I see when I peek under the bed is a black bag. It's sturdy and has a long crossbody strap attached to it. His camera bag, but his camera's not in there. It's in the forest. Score! I waste no time dragging it out from under the bed. Impatiently, I peek inside. Empty. Of course it would be. Did he drop it somewhere? No, that thing is too valuable to him. It must be around here somewhere. So I do a more thorough search of the room. I look in every corner, under his bed, under his desk, in his closet. His camera isn't here. No. Then, what am I supposed to... The laptop, dude! The laptop! Yes, 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 yes! Bitch, 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 bitch! Did the SD card slot out? Did the SD card slot out? Of course. If he took those photos on his camera, the only way he could post them on his blog would be through his computer. The photos must be saved on the computer! So I rushed over to his desk and pressed the space button on his laptop more times than necessary. Now that I'm taking a good look at the thing, I noticed something. This laptop has gone through a lot. The claw marks across the screen are loud and obvious, but there was also a large chunk missing from the upper left corner of the keyboard. Almost like someone took a bite out of the laptop. What the fuck happened here? Well, I'd be surprised if this laptop boots after all the abuse it went through. We all saw how much of a slow piece of shit it was when he was trying to upload his pictures in the most panned state of mind, but considering the claw marks and that bite taken out of it, I'll be surprised if that laptop ever sees the light of day again. The screen stays black for a bit, and I worry that the laptop has gone dead. I wouldn't be surprised considering the state it's in. But as soon as I press the space key a few more times, the screen miraculously turns on. How? Like how? To reveal a messy canvas of colored rectangles and black lines. There you go, exactly. The screen seems to be completely dead in the areas with the claw marks. Only a bit of the left side remains, and I see what looks like one of Ransom's signature nature photos. Of course. There's no way I'm going to get anything from here. Fucking great. What do I even do? The SD card slot. The SD card. Get the SD card, Ryan! Get it! Get it! It's on the side of the computer! You can easily just take it out and take it with you. There was blood outside. Maybe there's a trail? If there is, then I didn't notice or follow it because of Walter's call. Damn it! I know the SD card is in there! I just know it! So I slipped through the window again, careful as I had been every time. It feels significantly better out here, but the heaviness still lingers as I search the forest floor for traces of blood. If Ransom broke his window and went through it, yeah, that would definitely hurt him. So it made sense that he would be bleeding. I think the blood was over here? But where is it? I can't smell that metallic scent anymore. Well, it was raining, apparently. It's then that I realized something. The leaves and the dirt are damp. It also feels a bit more humid this morning than it did yesterday. It rained last night. Yeah, you mentioned that before. Fuck. The rain must have washed the blood away. Not only that, but any footprints I could have followed. Fuck. I came here looking for clues only to find myself at a dead end. Well, if you go back to his laptop, there might be an SD card in there waiting for you with all the pictures. Well, I guess I still have some of the photos he posted last night. But that's all I have. I guess all I can do is take a closer look at those pictures. Patrick can help with that. Well, I guess I've done all I could here. I should head home before Patrick wakes up. The SD card, Ryan! The SD card! So I made my way back to the road and started walking back. The mist gets heavier, and it threatens to blot the sunrise. It's going to be a foggy day today. The air feels heavier too, and I feel that tingling sensation in the back of my neck again. Like someone is watching me. The cold air suddenly sinks in, and I touch myself in an attempt to warm myself up. I look around me for anyone who may be watching, but also for any sign of the bear. But I'm all alone. I've lived in this town my whole life, but I don't think it ever felt so empty. This all feels so weird. I'm having a hard time processing this. This incompleteness. This emptiness that comes from Ransom's disappearance. Who knew a person disappearing would affect me this much? It's almost like that. No. It's just a story, just a coincidence. But it still feels weird. Weird enough that it becomes a plausibility. I find myself starting to shiver, so I pick up my pace. As if I'm trying to run away from something that wants to pull me into that mist. Ransom, where are you? Where are you, Ransom? Well, you would have known that if you would have just fucking looked for the SD card slot. Anyway, thankfully, Patrick wasn't awake when I returned. I didn't really want to get back to bed, especially since I knew I wouldn't get any more sleep. So I just took a shower and pretended I had woken up then. He bought it. It's around noon, and I'm looking through the photos for the 100th time. What is the deal with this tower? What exactly is up there? What did he see from up there that's so important? Ethan Jacobs.mail, spread the word. What is happening? A notification from my mail pops up. The first thing that catches my attention is the subject line. Spread the word. Like the caption of Ransom's post? Without feeling like I have much choice, I open the email. Hello, I am so sorry to email you out of nowhere like this, but the truth is I have been cursed. I have seen an image that makes you go mad when you look at it. The only way to stop it is to share it with 9 people. Again, I am sorry to send this image to you. It was the only way to stop it. You can also stop it if you send it to 9 people. If you don't, you will go mad and die in a week. Spread the word. Image 1697.jpg. Ugh, this is one of those chainmails, isn't it? But the subject line is the same as Ransom's post caption. Is that just coincidence? Did this person see the post? What is this image? Curious, I clicked on the attachment. And there it is. That one picture we saw with the teaser after round 19. That was cool. It just looks like one of those cursed images I often see on the internet. A shadowy figure looms over a dark road. This is the image that would kill me in a week unless I share it? What even is this?
Yo, Ryan, you there?
I'm about to inquire further when I get a text from Walter. The caption of the email sure is strange, but it really just seems like an ordinary print to me. Heterosexuality was never an option. Okay.
Just saw it and thought you'd like it.
I see. It's kind of given, over-supportive, straight ally. Yeah, what's up?
Any news about that bear?
No, I've been looking.
I think we should report him missing in the paper.
Well, we had to ask David first.
So, let's do that. Let's meet with him and ask him.
Really? I don't really want to deal with David right now. But this is an important issue. Posting a missing person report in the paper will be beneficial. People will come forward and offer to help. Alright, let's do it.
Sweet. Let me test him real quick.
It takes him a bit to get back.
Alright, he said yes. At Xeno's in 20 minutes.
Xeno's is the cafe right across the street from the Sun. Ransom goes there often. Perhaps I can ask the staff if they know anything. Looks like I have to leave right now, though. Okay, see you there. Okay. I get off the bed and throw my check-in and bag on. Patrick is on his laptop at the kitchen island and notices me passing.
What's happening?
Oh, Walter and I are meeting with David at the cafe.
I see. Is it about Ransom?
Yeah. We're going to try to report on his disappearance.
Do you need David's permission to do that?
Yeah, I don't know why, but David is David, and whatever he says goes.
What if you told the police?
Please, the police don't do shit around here. The Lion shrugs at that.
I guess that's fair. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, I'll keep looking through the photos for you. See if we can find anything.
Thank you, really.
Oh, it's no problem.
Alright, gotta go now. Love you. Bye. Patrick waves as I leave the apartment.
So what does this mean for?
David, Walter, and I are sitting on one of the small round tables outside the cafe. Walter took the time to get himself a muffin. I didn't get anything. As I wasn't particularly hungry, neither did David.
Well, it's about ransom. I think we should put out a missing persons report.
David looks expressionless. I really can't tell whether he's taking this seriously or not.
I think it's a bit early to consider missing, don't you think?
His response takes me and Walter by surprise. David, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? You bitch. I haven't seen or heard from him for like a day and a half. What do you mean it's too early?
Well, you're already distant from him, so that's not really big news. Besides, he could just be on one of his fishing trips.
For more than a day, though? Lake Champlain is only like an hour away.
Maybe he stayed there, I don't know. Have you seen his car?
No, it wasn't in his driveway. His dad was home too. But then, what happened in his room? Why is his computer all busted up? Where is his camera? I decided not to tell him about Renson's phone, because I feel like he would confiscate it if I did.
I think you're jumping to conclusions too quickly, so let's just hold off on that for now.
Walter and I both looked at each other incredulously. Why is he doing this?
You're serious, man?
Then I remember something. An idea comes up. Excuse me for just a second. I don't wait for the responses as I stand up and head inside. I walk up to the desk and call over the first barista I see. A pigeon. Hi, what can I do for you? Hi, sorry, I haven't exactly done this before, so I'm not sure what to... Ah, yes. I take my phone out and look for Ransom's contact photo. Once I find it, I show it to the barista. Have you seen this man lately? She looks at the photo and immediately responds. Ransom? Yeah, he's a regular customer here. Yeah, did you see him yesterday or today? No, I don't think so. Did something happen? Huh. Just looking for him. He didn't show up to work yesterday. It's nothing. Sorry to bother you. It's no problem. I hope you find him. Thanks. So, defeated, I go back outside. When I return to the table, I see Walter getting more impatient with David.
The fuck do you mean this isn't an important issue? I think a person disappearing is pretty damn important. I hate to break it to you, but people disappear all the time, especially here. I doubt people will bat an eye at a report of a random bear going missing. Random? He's your employee! My coworker! What the fuck are you saying? Look, I get you upset about your piece being delayed, but I think you're overreacting.
At this point, Walter looks bewildered. Yeah, so am I. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. David, you're a little bitch. You know something, do you, David? You know something. Something's up. Something's up with David. The constant gaslighting and everything. I'm not fucking with this guy. I'm not fucking with this man, y'all. I'm not fucking with this man, y'all. I mean, I'm confused as hell too. Why is David doing this?
Well, you know what? Fuck this.
Walter's words fade away as he looks across the street. I follow his gaze. An old bear is pacing outside the Greylock's son. I can hear him yelling too, though I can't tell what he's saying from this distance. Oh my god, is it Ransom's dad? Ransom's dad, yep. Oh shit.
Don't interact.
Walter and I don't listen to him. Instead, we rush across the street to see what's happening. David, you know something, do you? Several Sun employees had already come out by the time Walter and I crossed the street. The old bear points and yells at the employees.
Where the fuck is my son?
Sir, I already told you we haven't seen him lately.
Bullshit! I know he works at this fucking place. He works here every day.
I notice his uneven footing and slurring in his voice. Oh, he's clearly drunk. Fuck, he's drunk. He turns around and looks me dead in the eyes.
You!
Uh-oh.
Where's my son?
Oh, now he cares. I don't...
Don't you give me that I don't know shit, you...
Oh, no, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Alright, Mr. Wiltz, that's enough. Let's get you home. No, I want to know what that dumpster diver there did to my son.
Okay, now there's raccoon racism here. Damn. He points right at me as he says that. Bitch, I could knock you down with a single kick in your state. Several people had gathered around us, watching this play out. A few younger people have their phones out and pointing them at us. Well, this is great.
She was the last one to come to my house.
Yeah, to look for your son, which you clearly didn't fucking care about, and you closed the door on me, you whore. Wow, I'm getting really heated about this guy. He then lowers his tone, and I freeze as he gives me a cold hard stare.
Where is Ransom?
I really don't know, sir. He gives me an angry scoff.
So what? The witch took him?
Everyone goes silent for a bit. A few people in the crowd start murmuring.
Yeah! Did the witch take my son?
That whole thing? Really? Oh god, not the backwards music. Fuck. God. I was there for that entire little teaser premiere where it just shows Ransom's face and his eyes were glowing. It was like 30 minutes long and it was just the concert music in reverse while little jump scares of key points for the story popped up. That was a fun live. That whole thing? Really? I know I was considering it earlier, but that's just stupid.
Oh, come on now, Errol. You know that's just a story. Yeah, then how do you explain the disappearances in this town?
He pauses. After a few seconds of silence, his face lights up. Like he's just had a moment of clarity. It's surprising given his current state. He turns his attention to the entire crowd.
I've seen many people disappear in this town. Even before I was born, people were disappearing. That's because of the witch's curse. That raccoon's aunt was one of them.
The old bear points at me again, and I feel a boiling in my chest. Wait, our aunt disappeared? Leave my aunts out of this, you fucker.
But it's true!
He pauses again, looking at nothing. Some people in the crowd look at me, which is exactly what I need right now. Even Walter looked at me with confusion in his eyes. Eventually, the bear starts to cry.
I see. My son has fallen to the witch's curse.
The crowd murmurs again.
Hey now.
It's true! Someone else from the crowd speaks up. I recognize the voice as Jim Delaney, an otter who attends the same church as my parents. We all looked at the old otter.
He put pictures on his internet blog thing last night, and I saw him.
Wait a minute. Wait, you seen the whole post?
Yeah, I have, and I've seen things.
Well, tell me, what was in the pictures? There's a damning silence as he pauses for a bit, seemingly considering his next words. The otter is shivering. He seems genuinely on edge. What did he see that would shake him like this?
It was the witch!
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
And it's good that thing was deleted. If the witch takes those who looked at her, God knows what would happen if people on the interweb saw her picture.
You have got to be. Is he making that up? Hold on. I notice a flaw in his logic. So if you saw a picture of the witch, why didn't you go missing?
Cause God has power over all the devil's acolytes.
Oh my
So stay strong and keep saying your prayers. Something evil is looking in Greylock. It looks like it got Ransom.
The otter walks away without another word. Are they really taking this shit seriously?
I guess the most I could do is pray that he's done with God. Hey now, I don't think he's dead. And how would you know that, cat? If you get taken by the witch, there ain't no coming back. Come, Walter. Leave the poor man alone. What?
Alright, I'm tired of this. I put on my best nice voice and I speak to the bear. Okay, Mr. Wilkes. I will look for your son, okay? And when I find him, I will tell you everything, okay?
Yeah, and I'll help out.
He seems to at least listen to my words, so that's good.
Alright. Thank you. Just remember, the witch takes those who wander too far into the fog. Sorry, everyone. I'll be going now.
The bear then starts walking home, solemnly looking at the ground. The crowd starts to disperse as well, groups of people talking amongst themselves. Meanwhile, the Greylock Sun employees Walter, David, and myself included, just stand there in the middle of the road. I would stay out of this if I were you.
Are you serious right now?
Look, I know you're worried about ransom. I am too. Bullshit. His tone as he says that is more blank than the canvas of a procrastinating artist. But I don't want you to put yourselves in danger. Are you saying you believe in the witch story now, even though you said it was just a story a few minutes ago? There are much more dangerous things than a legend birder. So just let the police handle this, okay? So you just don't want to do nothing? Then I will handle this. Fine. I lie as I turn around and start walking home. We're gonna solve this by ourselves! And you know what? This is a perfect place to end things off! Wow, that was so fun! That was like the perfect prologue for the beginning of the story. We set up everything. We set up his disappearance. We set up that no one in this town knows what the fuck is going on. Well, the legend of the GREYLOCK witch, apparently. But also, wait a minute. I've been thinking about it ever since the beginning of the visual novel, when it was shown like quotes of a person being interviewed for a documentary about the witch, and it said 2025, I believe it said. Hold on, let me check that. Yes, exactly, 2025 right here. Image 1697, Curse of the GREYLOCK witch. Okay, so something's gonna fucking happen because I think GREYLOCK saw hell that night. Okay, obviously the chainmail image 1697, that's causing the neighbors going insane because they keep seeing it and they're spreading the word, so they're spreading it to multiple people. And then ransom. So ransom's gonna turn up at some point, but it's probably gonna be the most devastating thing ever. Oh my god, that's a cat! Why didn't I clock that at the beginning? I don't know if this is gonna have a happy ending, y'all. If this documentary, in the way he's describing it, was anything to talk about. But yeah, there you go. This is perfect. This is perfect for the Halloween season. So sad that it wasn't out earlier. I would have gotten the chance to finish the whole thing and upload it all for October. But you know what? We'll be getting more of this in November. So there you go. I'm so happy I get to play this. Also, I know this visual novel is technically finished, but obviously there's going to be a polishing update soon according to Rhettoe, because apparently this was a lot of time consuming. Because, you know, writing the music, writing the script, drawing the sprites, and everything. Wow. How am I going to do that for my visual novel? That's going to be fucking hard. Well, I just want to say, happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this visual novel as much as I did. I'm going to be playing more of this. I really want to know how this story would go. I'm still convinced that that SD card slot was still in that laptop. I mean, to be fair, I'm the type of person to check everything like twice to see if I got everything. But that's just me. But anyway, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the visual novel in the description below, as well as Rhettoe Raven's YouTube channel and Bluesky if you want to go check them out and support them. I'll also leave links to my Twitter and Bluesky if you want to support me on those platforms. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Xeno Red Panda made for the February Game Jam called When You're Mine. Please do show your support to it, and if you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating and commenting on itchio. We love reading those images all day. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!